All right, Corey, we are now officially live.
All right.
Good morning, everybody out there in Facebook land, tuning in for another broadcast of our Facebook Lives with the Kentucky Career Center. Good morning. We'll give everybody just a second here to realize that we are live and hop on with us and join us.
Sounds good.
Everybody out there, let us know if you can see and hear us okay. If so, give us a little comment in the comment section below. Let us know. We'll get started. We've got some really great information coming your way this morning about a new year, new career job fair that we are hosting actually this morning, and we have another increment of it later on this afternoon. So stay tuned here today for more information. We have a very special guest here today. It's Mr. Corey Eimer. He is with operations with the Kentucky Career Center. He's our operator, and he wears many hats with the Kentucky Career Center and does an amazing job. We're very excited to have him on board with us this morning to give us a little bit more insight about the new year, new career job fair.
Thanks a lot
Corey,
for having me.
How are you this morning?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing good. Are you weathering the weather out there?
Yes. Yeah, it's kind of dangerous out there, so everybody be careful.
It is.
Our career centers are actually closed to in-person services today, but we're still doing many things virtually, including this job fair that you already mentioned, Haley. So.
Yes, absolutely, which is actually, I think, a silver lining to this COVID pandemic that we've had. You know, some things can still go on virtually, just like we are here this morning. So we're very thankful for that. And Garrett has joined us, and Adam Schoaf. Good morning, fellas. Garrett says he can see and hear us. That's good. We're not just talking to ourselves. All right. Are you ready to get started, Corey? I will go into just a couple questions that viewers might have, and we'll just allude to those. And if anybody has questions as you're watching, please put those in the comment section of this video, and we will get to those at the end for a little question and answer session. This week will be a little different than normal. We obviously we're not having an employer on this morning, so it won't be as long. And we'll just have Corey answer a couple questions about the job fair. And if you guys have any, throw those in as well. All right, Corey. So like I mentioned earlier, we're doing the new year, new career job fair today, and there'll be 2 increments of that. So this job fair will be set up a little bit like our others, correct? If you can go into a little bit about how they're set up in a Zoom room and different breakout rooms. Can you go into that for us?
Certainly. Yeah. So we've done quite a large number of virtual hiring events this past 9 months since we've been sort of unable to offer these types of events in person. And we're trying something a little differently with today's new year, new career job fair. It's going to still be virtual, but we're doing 2 different sessions. And so the first session is happening actually right now. It's from 9 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. And our second session is going to be from 1 p.m. to 2:30 p.m. And there's going to be a total of 14 employers, 7 in each session. And you can hopefully find out our how to register through our website. We have a landing page actually set up for this.
Yes, it's right here.
And it's scrolling. Yeah, I just saw it. So hopefully everybody can see that. It's nkcareercenter.org/VJF, which stands for Virtual Job Fair. And if you go to that link, you can find out more information about the 14 employers who are participating. They're all in high demand sectors, all offering really high quality jobs. And there's also a link on that page to go ahead and join the actual job fair.
Absolutely. So that link actually takes you to each specific employer's website. So if you have specific questions, if you want to do a little bit of homework before you go into this job fair and know what employers are hiring, what they're looking for, different roles they have available, click on those links that they have actually linked to our virtual job fair website there, and you can see more information on those. Since we're talking about the different employers, let's go into who will be in attendance there today. So, Corey, talk about maybe just the different sectors that we have that we outline with the Kentucky Career Center, and then the employers that are there as well.
Absolutely. So first, I'd like to thank our event sponsors. Our title sponsor for today's New Year, New Career Job Fair is Trago Dugan Aviation. So we really appreciate Trago Dugan Aviation support. And then we have 3 gold sponsors as well: St. Elizabeth Healthcare, Learning Grove, and Regal Beloit. So those are our 3 gold sponsors, and we appreciate their support as well. I'm going to pull up my phone, Haley, because I have the flyer on here. I don't want to miss any of the employers. Like I said, if you go to the landing page, you can see more information. And as you said, Haley, click on the employer to learn a little bit more about their company. And that's an important thing that you always want to do before any sort of interview situation. Do due diligence to look into the company to see what kind of company culture they have, what kind of, certainly you'll want to look at the specific positions that are open. But we have, let's see, industries, there are 4 high demand industry sectors represented today. That's advanced manufacturing, healthcare, IT business finance, and transportation and logistics. And some of the companies that will be participating are CEI America, Citi, known as Citibank for many of us, Fidelity Investments, iHerb, Michelman, St. Elizabeth Healthcare, and Walgreens are in the morning session that's happening right now. And in our afternoon session, we'll have Beltflex Staffing, who I think was just a guest with you a few weeks ago, Haley.
They were. They're wonderful people, yes.
DHL Express, Dorman Products, Fifth Third, Learning Grove, Regal Beloit, and Trago Dugan. So some great employers that
absolutely.
I would highly encourage anybody to go ahead and log on and check out those opportunities.
Absolutely. We have a little comment here from the Learning Grove who just joined us, and they said, we're excited to be part of this event and hopefully gain some new team members. Thank you, Learning Grove. We're so happy that you guys were able to help sponsor this event. Thank you so much. All right, so we talked a little bit about the job fair setup in the Zoom room, and then how they'll be brought into breakout rooms with a different staff member on the KCC team. So don't feel intimidated about the breakout rooms or about a Zoom. It's very easy, very maneuverable, and we are there to help you all through the process. So don't feel intimidated at all. Very easy process. So we talked about being prepared. Corey did talk about kind of doing your homework, and just make sure that your audio and video are up to par before you go in. Corey, did you want to talk a little bit more about just being prepared and dressing to impress, things like that?
Sure. So it's important to kind of think of this as an interview opportunity. Sort of treat this as you would a job interview. Dress professionally, even though it's going to be in a virtual format. I think many of us sort of have in our head that it's going to be more casual, but I would recommend to not treat it like that. Treat it as you would a typical job interview.
Absolutely.
Dress professionally. Have your information available. Maybe have a resume handy in front of you so that you can reference some of your experience. Be prepared to answer some questions. It won't be as in-depth of a conversation as you would have during a one-on-one interview necessarily, because you're going to be popping into to breakout rooms and have just probably 5 minutes to have a relatively quick conversation with these employers. And it'll be an opportunity for you as job seekers to learn a little bit about the company and their available positions. But of course, they're going to be probably asking you some questions about your relevant experience. So just be prepared for that.
Yeah, absolutely. And I always tell people too, when we talk about interviews, come prepared with your own questions. You know, if you have specific questions about employers, make sure you have a list of those handy, and just make sure you get your voice heard and your questions asked as well. So let's talk now, Corey, about, we've mentioned this before, but there is an AM session that's happening right now, which you can still join. And there's also a PM session. It is 1 to 2:30, correct, Corey?
That's correct. Yes.
Okay.
Same link for both sessions.
Absolutely.
So if you, as we mentioned, the landing page has the link to join. There's also a link available on our flyer that we've posted. We've posted pretty much daily the last 5 days on our Facebook and Twitter accounts. We've posted about this event, and a registration link can be found in those posts as well. One link for both sessions. So that's important for folks.
We tried to make it easy.
Yes.
All right. The next talking point here I wanted to bring up is how I think the Job Fair Committee, which shout out to the Job Fair Committee for doing an amazing job on this project. They really tried to handpick employers that promote great job quality. So we talked about the employers that are going to be there, and you know, they have great values, great atmosphere and environment there and there on their sites. So we really try to handpick those specifically. Even if you don't get a chance to join today, just check out those employers and see what roles they're hiring for if you're interested. And then we have mentioned the landing page. It's scrolling down at the bottom of our screen here, nkcareercenter.org/VJF, which Corey said stood for Virtual Job Fair, which I didn't know. So that's really cool. Makes perfect sense. Let's talk about our sponsors one more time, and then we will bring it up to the question and answer session for our viewers today.
Sounds great. Also wanted to mention that, you know, a little bit more about the Career Center for those who may not know. Our Kentucky Career Centers in Northern Kentucky have sites in all 8 Northern Kentucky regions. And so, of course, as I mentioned at the beginning, we're unfortunately not able to offer in-person services today due to the weather. But we do have locations in Covington, Florence, Williamstown, Carrollton, CVG Airport, and now, as of January, 3 public libraries. So we have 3 additions. Yeah, it's great news that, you know, you can go to the Kenton County Erlanger branch, the Owen County Library in Owenston, and the Pendleton County Library in Falmouth to also get connected to our services. So we're really excited about that. And thank you to the Northern Kentucky Workforce Investment Board, which oversees our career centers in Northern Kentucky. And thank you to all of those, to the WIB staff and the board members for all of their support.
Absolutely. We couldn't function without them. So we do appreciate them very much. All right, Corey, let's bring up a couple different questions and comments we have from our viewers. Let's see from Garrett here. He wants to know, what are some tips you would give individuals who have not participated in a virtual event, especially since COVID has made virtual the new normal? Great question, Garrett.
Yeah, definitely. Good question, Garrett. First of all, aside from dressing professionally, find a location with minimal distractions. I know sometimes that can be difficult with kids at home and everything, but kind of try to set yourself up in an area to be able to have a conversation without distractions. And think about your background too. You know, this isn't super professional here. I'm kind of in my basement today, but it's acceptable. I think you don't want anything certainly inappropriate. You don't want any clothes hanging up in your background or anything like that. So just think about those little things, because you never know. Those things could make a difference to the employee.
Yeah, absolutely. Just try to have a clean, calm atmosphere. Totally agree.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Garrett, for that question, and Corey for giving us a little explanation there. Adam Schoaf has a question. Let's see what he says. If someone can't attend the virtual job fair, can they still send in a resume? Great question.
Yes, that's certainly something they can do. Again, on the landing page is more information about all of those companies that will be in attendance today. And actually, I believe there are links to those companies' respective websites.
Yes.
And so certainly, if you can't attend today, you can get in touch with those companies directly through our landing page. But the other thing you can do is get in touch with our business service team, who would be happy to connect you. We have business service representatives working with all of these companies. And in fact, I might recommend that because we have those connections already. We can help bridge that gap for you.
Absolutely. Makes the connection very easy. Thank you, Adam, for that question.
And to get in touch, I should have said, to get in touch with our business service team, you can email Eric. It's Eric Owsley's email is eowsley, EOWSLEY. That's hard to spell if you're not writing it down. And at brightencenter.com. I don't know, maybe we can put that in the chat, Haley.
I just did.
Oh, awesome. Thank you.
Yep. No problem. So if you guys want to reach out and make a connection with the BSR, a business service representative near you, reach out to Eric and he will make that happen. All right, we've got 2 more questions here and then we will conclude our video. Ellen Bates has a question. Hi, Ellen. Thanks for joining us this morning. Ellen is our director with the KCC and the Workforce Development Team. She says, great information, and second the shout out for the Job Fair Committee. They do a great job. Awesome. Thanks, Ellen. And then Anita D'Souza has a question here. She's on our KCC team as well. How can we connect with a career coach? Great question.
Yeah. Hi, Anita. There are a couple of different ways. First, we have an email address designated for our career coaches, and that's careercoach@brightencenter.com. So that's one way. You can also call any of our locations. Our hub in Covington, the number there is 859-292-6666. They can certainly get you connected with any of our career coaches or talent development specialists, as we say. And there's more specific information about contact, phone numbers, addresses on our main webpage, which is nkcareercenter.org. And I believe that's /locations, but I know there's a link to our locations right on our front page.
Absolutely. I'm going to put that, link it in the comments section as well.
Great.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Anita, for that question. And thank you, Corey, for giving us lots of answers to that. If you guys have any questions at all, please feel free to reach out to us, give us a call, or visit that website. All of our contact information on there for career coach or a business service representative is on there, and we will be happy to help you to match you up with your skill set, with the perfect employer, and we will make that connection for you. Like Corey said, don't forget, please try to visit our virtual job fair today. 9 to 10:30 is the first one. You can still join that. And then, of course, we have the afternoon session, which is 1 to 2:30. So thank you all so much for joining us today. Thank you, Corey, for hopping on and being somebody I could talk to get this information out there. I appreciate it.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me, Haley.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you for all you do. We appreciate you. All right, viewers in Facebook land, we're going to hop off here and make sure to tune in Tuesdays with Garrett Griffith at 1 o'clock. And then with me again every Thursday at 9:30 a.m. You guys be careful out there in the snow and this crazy weather, and we will see you soon.